I went to the hospital with my 2 legs. Like, they don't put me for what? They said my case is an emergency case. At 40 weeks, still waiting for labor. You might die or your child might die. I still waiting this people they talk. But I'm so people they die. Hi guys, it's Basi here. Welcome back to my channel. If you are seeing me for the first time, please do not make it your last. Subscribe to this channel because I love to have you as part of my family. And to my returning subscribers, how are you doing? You're going to be hearing some background noise because it's raining. Anyway. Before I delve into this video, can you see how cute I'm looking? If somebody tells you that this lady right here just dropped one a few weeks back, would you believe? I know. You wouldn't believe. Anyway, my God. So in today's video, I'm just going to quickly share my childbirth delivery experience. And well, I want to thank God because I had one of the smoothest pregnancy journey ever. I posted my first trimester, and if you had watched it, you see that I never had a complaint. Not one complaint like I'm feeling sick or I feel like I want to die and all of that. And that was how it was for me till the end, till my 9th month. But then when I got to my 10th month, I'm going to call it 10th month because I got 40 weeks. 40 weeks and 3 days, that's when I gave birth. If it had gone smoothly like how it was going since the beginning of the pregnancy, I still would have had that doubt that these women, they keep exaggerating. That has always been my belief, because so many times if you hear testimonies in church, they'll be like, the doctor said I wouldn't make it, the doctor said my child would die, the doctor said I had already given up and all of that. And God bears me witness, most of the time I always tell myself, these women are exaggerating. Why is it that the doctor always has something to say? That's what I keep saying. Why is it that the doctor always has something to say? Can't his testimony just be, I went to the labor room, I delivered, and everything was nice? I felt like they always want to say something so that testimony will look sweet and all of that. That has been my belief. And I just felt like God wanted me to have a taste of that thing that people have been saying so that I'll understand better. Because if you ask me, I was 101% sure that my labor experience was going to be swift and smooth because the pregnancy journey itself was very smooth. So I was thinking that's how it was going to be to the end. But God wanted me to pass through something so that I would understand when other people are giving their testimonies. I don't have to feel like they're exaggerating or they're just making up things. So this is a public apology to every woman, every mother out there. You all are strong. You all are, in fact, I took up for all of you, and I take back everything I've said in the past that all these women are always exaggerating. Things like this never happened. I'm sorry, I was ignorant. I didn't understand. You know what they say, he who wears the shoe knows where it pinches. I hadn't worn the shoe there, so I didn't know. I want to say I'm sorry. Honestly, I am sorry for all the people I've doubted in the past. Both the ones I know directly, the ones I don't know, even the ones I told to their face, I beg, don't say anything, they lie. I am sorry. Forgive me from the depth of my heart. I'm sorry, because what my eyes see, waiting this ear here, I'm still in disbelief that I went to the hospital with my 2 legs. And when I got to the hospital and sat down, when they checked me, they said my case is an emergency case. How? I walked in here myself. I've always thought emergency cases when they roll you up in wheelchair, everybody shouting, able, or they roll you in that their stretcher and you're almost giving up. I was thinking those are what emergency cases look like. But when the doctor told me that you're a very lucky woman, in fact, if you live here now, tomorrow or next, something might happen to you, you might die or your child might die. I was in utter disbelief. I looked at my husband and other people looked at me and I was like, how? I mean, I came here myself. Okay, so what happened? I got to 40 weeks and I wasn't having any signs of labor, no pain, nothing. I got worried. And the place I registered for antenatal, they never, all the while they checked me, they said, baby is fine, I'm fine, and all of that. I was not okay in my mind, so I had to chat with a friend And somehow, this friend introduced me to this doctor who is a specialist, who happened to be a specialist. And I called him that day casually. God knows I called him just to seek advice. I said, sir, I'm currently 40 weeks and 3 days, no signs of labor, no pain, nothing, no discomfort. I want to know if it's normal. I want to know if there's anything I can do to kickstart labor. He said it's not something he could tell me on phone, that I needed to come over so he examined me. And when I got there, he checked me, and the first thing he said was that you're a very lucky woman. You are a very lucky woman. He kept emphasizing on that. I'm like, what's this man they talk? He said you have gestational preeclampsia and at 40 weeks you are still moving. How is that possible? In fact, he told me to wait. He called another doctor and told me to explain to tell the doctor everything. I told the doctor the same thing. And that doctor said, how is it that you've not started convulsing? I look at my husband, I say, waiting these people they talk. They said that at 40 weeks, somebody with preeclampsia as high as mine is supposed to have been dead, or at least, or maybe the baby would have died since. That's people with this kind of condition I have should deliver at 37 weeks. If labor is not starting, you go for CS and remove your baby and be fine. And you're at 40 weeks, still waiting for labor. How? He said this is an emergency case. In fact, you're not leaving. He told my husband, go and get her hospital things. Like play, they don't put me forward. I was like, what is going on? I wore a polo and a trouser. I didn't plan out. It wasn't planned at all. Thankfully, I'd already packed my hospital bag, so just my husband to go get it. My husband was confused. I was confused, like eating shock us. Anyway, to cut the long story short, before I even think about everything that happened, they don't put me forward. They removed my clothes, gave me the blue, that they are blue gown. I'm like, okay, this should be me business. 4 p.m. they said, Auntie, stand up, let's go to theater. I said, let's wait for my husband to go. The man said, wait, your husband will come and meet your baby. Come, let's go. Everything happened so fast. Like they did, my husband had already signed the consent form, of course, and then he paid the money and then rushed to get my things. And that was how I got into the ward. And when they removed the baby had already put inside my tummy, and a cord tied the cord, is the umbilical cord that be placenta, I don't know the cord, that they said tied his neck twice, that the baby was this close to dying.
God around neck ties too. Have you seen it? Yeah. God around neck ties too. You don't see this one is I mean the God around neck ties too. The baby would have died, that's my own. So,
Even after the delivery, after everything, I got back to my ward. The doctor kept emphasizing, Madam, you're a lucky woman. You are a lucky woman. In fact, it's your intelligence that made you to be safe. Because if you were just at home ignorantly waiting for labor, you would have died. There is no sign. You won't even feel weak. You won't feel any kind of weakness. You will just start convulsing and you die. Or your baby will die. The worst case scenario, you might survive, the baby will die. So when he told me that, I was like, oh God, I'm so happy they die. So for a break in transmission, like a man woke up anyway. So till tomorrow, I feel like this my child's delivery would have been a smooth thing, like a smooth journey, because of how the whole pregnancy thing was going. But I just feel like God wanted me to pass through this. Like, why is it that 34 weeks and 35 weeks that my BP just went so high? Where my BP has been fine since. When my husband was surprised, said, why now? Everything happens for a reason. Okay? So I believe God wanted me to have a taste, so that tomorrow when somebody is giving their testimony, I'm not going to doubt. So again, I am sorry. I was ignorant. I was foolish. I understand better now. Please, if you have a smooth pregnancy journey, a smooth labor experience, childbirth, you should be thankful. If it was smooth for you, be grateful, because people die or their babies die. And you hear that everything was smooth, everything was nice, all of a sudden the person died. It's a matter of life and death. It's a 50-50 something. So it's something you have to be grateful for. It's something you have to humble yourself, no one day boast or brag. And if people are giving their testimony, please do not doubt. Do not doubt and say, they are lying or they're exaggerating. I just came here to say I'm sorry. Big sorry to all the mothers that have ever doubted. I hope back for now. All of you are strong. So yeah, thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel and don't forget to like. Thank you, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.